Hey, what's up, you guys? Welcome back to my channel. If you are new here, I am Key. And if you are not new here, welcome back, fam. As you can see in the title, we're going to talk about dealing with boys. So basically, a F boy is a person who goes out of his way to try to make things harder than they need to be, or you'll get it once we talk about it. So I had someone come into my Instagram, and they asked me because they seen my last video about dealing with cheaters and dealing with heartbreaks, and they was just like, well, how do you deal with a fuck boy? And so I'm just like, girl, I got you on this video though. So I'm gonna say this: if you guys ever want me to talk about something or discuss something, you can either email me, I'll leave the link down below, or you can always find me on Instagram and you can follow me and you can send me an inbox. And if I get to the request before I actually film my videos for the day, I will definitely take my time to answer anything or just whatever. So don't be afraid to hit me up because I got y'all. Y'all know that. I think I'm getting pink eye and I don't know how. You guys can't really see it on camera, but my eye is burning. But we're going to get through this video. So, dealing with a boy that categorizes as a fuck boy is one of the most difficult people that you could probably deal with. He has so many elements of his personality that will throw you off and confuse you and make you rethink everything that you've probably ever done up until that point, and in a bad way, because you would start feeling like, how the hell did I even get here? Like, how do you become the only option? So I'm going to say this, and this is going to go kind of both ways. So forgive me in advance, please. Dealing with one of these guys is like dealing with a child. Okay? He is immature. He is unreliable. He is a liar. He is a manipulator. He is not the smartest tool that we could like pull out of our toolbox, but we keep him around because we never know when we may need him. Now, when I say need him, that could be for anything: money, sex, because he's not really a good shoulder to cry on, because he's really not a good listener, because he's usually in his phone or whatever the case may be. But the other two things he's really good at coming through for. He good at the money because, one, he probably messed up anyway somewhere, and he's like, I might as well give her this cash. And the sex, that's kind of all they got going for him sometimes, So there's that. Now, how do you deal with them? The best way to deal with a person like that is to cut him off the minute that you realize what he is. The moment that you have to question anything that is something that a man would not do is the moment that you have to reevaluate the whole situation. The way to deal with them is to identify and release yourself. Oh, you're a fuckboy. Okay, I need to go hit this way. Because what we have a tendency to do is we think we can change people. We think that if we just love hard enough and we just care enough and we just try enough, we would be able to turn this boy into a man. And the reality of the situation is we can't change. K. Michelle said it best. You cannot raise a man. He already grown. He has to want to change on his own. Now, I know they ain't the exact lyrics, but you get the point, right? You get it. Like, you understand the point. You remove yourself because a fuckboy will attach to you. He will attach to you like a leech who has not had contact with another living thing in years. He is going to attach himself to you. So you have to be strong enough to walk away and be cool with that decision. Get me? Now, I know some people be like, but that's hard to do. What if I love him? Well, okay. So now, we got to get on some other level stuff if you love him. Ask yourself, why do you love this person? Is it the finances? Is it the sex? Is it because He makes you feel some type of way about yourself. He makes you feel good. I mean, is what he's doing something that you couldn't do for yourself? You know what I mean? Like, can't you give yourself money? Like, can't you like splurge on yourself? Can't you take the time to love on yourself? Or I know you can't really do it all for yourself, but the reality is a lot of these things that we cling to in any relationship, whether it's a guy or a girl, we cling to the idea that we can't be alone. But hell, alone is good. Being alone is not equal to being lonely. I love being alone. I got a whole husband. Okay. And while I love being with him, but he gets on my nerves sometimes. And I enjoy being by myself sometimes. And I am not lonely. I do not feel lonely. I do not feel like um I am missing something when I am by myself. You know what I mean? So if we can just learn how to be by ourselves, we can learn how to identify people like, fuck boys. Like we can see it. Or for the guys out there, because I have a couple of you guys, welcome to my channel. We can learn how to identify them females that just don't know how to act right. Like you start to, as you age, you start to realize it. You get what I mean? Like you start to realize that something ain't quite right. Once you start to realize what it is that you need and want from a relationship, you can start to identify it. But my best advice is always, once you see it, leave. Don't wait for him to break up with you. Listen, if it's for you, it'll come back to you. You know, them old folks used to say it to us all the time. If you love something, let it go. If it come back, that's how you know that it's real. And I'm like, I never understood it, but I get it now. If it's for you, if you walk away and he loves you the way he probably tells you that he does, he's going to do everything in his power himself to fix it. If you identify the problem to him and he cannot fix it, you'll walk away. But dealing with a fuck boy is emotionally draining, and don't put yourself through that. You get what I'm saying? Like, baby girl, I know you're going to watch this. Do not, if that is what you're dealing with, do not put yourself through the emotional, physical, and mental stress that it takes to deal with a person who is selfish, self-centered, and could care less about you if it don't impact him. Don't do it to yourself. That's how you deal with a fuckboy. You don't deal with him. The fact that you even identify him as that means that you gotta let him go. You gotta walk away. You gotta be stronger, because we can't change people. We can't change people. Oh, like my shirt. We can't change people. We can't change people. Only people can change themselves, and we can just make an impact or make an influence or make a suggestion to folks, but we can't change them. We can't change them at all. So if you think that you're dealing with one, leave. That's how you deal. You don't. Save yourself. You know what I mean? Hurt yourself before you let them hurt you, is what I'm saying. That is what I'm going to say to that. I would rather you hurt yourself by walking away than than to let them hurt you, or you hurt yourself by staying because you know the outcome already. If he for you, he'll be back. He'll be back and he'll be changed and he'll be, you know, ready to love you the right way. You get what I'm saying? So hopefully, I know it's going to be hard. I know you may have some attachments to this person, but don't do it. Don't do it to yourself, boo. Don't do it. None of y'all do it to yourselves. Let them boys go be boys. And when they ready to grow up and they ready to be men, if they was meant to be for you all, then let them come back to you and come back to you correct and come back to you ready and come back to you changed, because you are not going to do it. So, yup, there you go. Boom, boom, pow. Now, before I let you guys go, I have a Patreon now. If you would like to support this channel and support the things that I do, please click on the link and become a Patreon. Any dollar amount counts. It will help the channel grow. It will help us get some things done for the channel. Like, we need new lighting. We need a new camera. Like, we just need some things to get the camera, like, to get the show, you know, to where we need it to be. But if you don't, that's cool. Just stay tuned. Liking and subscribing and sharing these videos is just as helpful. So I appreciate anything that you guys do. Any dollar amount, if you decide to be a Patreon, I will leave the link down below, along with my Instagram name, my Twitter name, and I went and created a Facebook page just for the show. So yay. Share this, get your friends to come through. We finally hit 100. We're just trying to keep on moving up and keep on growing. I love you guys. Please stay blessed. Go be great. Good night. See you tomorrow. Bye.